It's another edition of Live from the Vault, where I give you the notes from various city planning boards and zoning boards directly after the meeting is over from my car. This is a live, more or less, live version of the notes. Okay, so I'm coming from the Chelsea Planning Board. The date is Tuesday, April 23rd, 2019. I'll give you a quick rundown of what happened tonight. The project at 176, 178 Washington Avenue, Anthony Quiles. If you've been following along, he's taking that 7-Eleven and turning it into 33 residential dwellings. I think the number got reduced to 24, but it was a pass tonight. So big win for Anthony. Congratulations. 811 Broadway next on the docket. 811 Broadway Associates, a special permit seeking approval for the construction of 2 conjoining townhouses which do not meet current minimum zoning requirements for lot size, open space, rear and side yard setbacks, and exceeds maximum number of stories, lot coverage, density, and floor area ratio. You can check out the agenda online for more details, but this one did not pass. John DePriest was in good form tonight as they fought out. The essential battle was over the lot size versus the amount of building they were trying to put on it. Okay, so it did not pass. They went out of order because the petitioner was the same for 52 Washington Avenue and 245 Walnut Street. This is Richard Costa's building, and he's seeking to add a level to it. So this is a special permit and variance to establish 10 additional residential units by constructing a 3rd floor above existing commercial and residential space, which does not meet current minimum zoning requirements for side and rear yard setbacks and usable open space and number of off-street parking spaces. The argument here was that these are 10 studio apartments, so they're not going to have cars, and this one was a pass with a couple of caveats, that it'd be reduced to 9 units instead of 10, and that the architectural facade was more in keeping with what was with the rest of the building. Back to 84 Beacon Street. It was a no-show. However, they still went along with it. It was a special permit for a driveway opening on 84 Beacon Street, which states a variance in the zoning ordinance, which states parking is not permitted in the front yard within 5 feet of a property line or 5 feet of a structure. But they were asking for that to be changed. However, they had some sort of lad handed out some sort of handout that had all the information on it, and they voted to not recommend it to the zoning board. The DPW said they weren't going to put in a curb cut for them anyway, so it was sort of a moot point. 307 Broadway, David Peach, for a special permit to establish a church, which turned out to be 3 churches inside of his building at 307 Broadway. And it does not meet current minimum zoning requirements for number of off-street parking spaces. It was denied. Lastly, was 157 Clark Avenue. The Full Revival Church asked for a special permit to establish a church which does not meet the current minimum zoning requirements for a number of off-street parking spaces, but they found that the furniture store next door, or above them rather, would let them use their parking lot when they were not open. And so that was a pass. Other business, they re-elected the current officers for the planning board. The chair and the vice chair will stay the same. And then there was an item called board discussion, where the basically the planning department and the planning board sat down and had a little chat about keeping the historical and flavor of Chelsea intact going forward. That's all from the Vault. Those are all the notes from Chelsea. I'll see you next time.